What's up YouTube? Team Jackassery coming with a brand new Dragon Ball Super deck profile. This time we are looking at my Mono Black Towa Overwhelm deck. I just recently put this deck together like 10 minutes ago. And I figured, why not just do a deck profile of it? I haven't got to use it. But I just figured, why not? I would just do a new deck profile because Supreme Rivalry just came out. I just put some cards from that set into this, and I thought, why not show it? So before we get to the deck profile itself, we will take a look at the leader, which is Towa. The very first Towa leader that came in the anniversary set. I think it was the first anniversary. Ugh, I'm having a tough time talking. So she is Towa. Active main once per turn. Burst 3. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose one mirror or Fu card among them, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. When you have 10 more cards in your warp, you may draw one card, choose one of your energy, switch to active mode, and flip this card over. And it is Towa, Chaos Bringer. Not Unicron, but Towa. Her ability is activated once per turn. Choose 3 black cards in your warp, place them in your drop area, choose up to 1 mirror in your battle area. It gains crit for the duration of the turn. That's always good to have crit. At the battle, once per turn, pay 1. Choose 1 card in your hand, place it in your drop area, choose up to 1 keyword skill your opponent's battle card, negate its skills for the duration of the turn. So if your opponent's got a blocker out, you can just negate that skill, or if they've got something else you can negate, you can just negate it. Wait, that's the leader. Now we'll move on to the deck. First off is Unisons. We run 4 copies of Towa, Dimensional Meddler. She is a unison of X with no specific cost because she is black. So she just comes in with 1 marker on. And she has the Rejuvenate skill, which we will not be using in this deck until they give us more support for that. Rejuvenate once per turn. If your life is 3 or less, you can remove 5 markers from this card and place 1 card from underneath this card into your drop area. And play this skill cost. Place the card in the deck and on top card of your deck onto your life. Unfortunately, we don't use that skill. We just use her for her main +1. Active main, choose 1 card in your hand, discard it, draw 1 card. So, just discard a card to draw a card. If you have something in your hand you don't need, discard it, draw a card. Next, we run 4 copies of Towa Space Time Unleashed. She is a 1-drop, 5,000 combo, 5,000 power. When you play this card, look at the top 7 cards of your deck for a mirror or mass sand among them, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So you just get to thin out your deck, and then she becomes an evolved target later on. Next, we run 3 copies of Umbral Invitation Towa. She is a 4-drop, 5,000 combo, 15,000 power. Dark Overrealm 4 by paying 1 for her Overrealm. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an edge cost of 3 or less and gain control of it. It doesn't until the end of the turn, so just when she's played, take control of something and use it against your opponent if you want. Because taking control of cards is really fun, especially since it doesn't say until the end of the turn. Next, we run 4 copies of Mira Faithful Servant. He is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, 10,000 power. Active main, if you don't have any battle cards in play, play this card from your hand. So if you get him in your opening hand, he can be played for free. Active main, pay 3, choose 1 mirror with an energy cost equal to an energy cost of 5 in your hand and play it on top of this card. So it's basically pay 3 for an evolve from your hand, but it's not an evolve, it's just a play skill. Next, we run 2 copies of Mira Arcane Overflow. He is a 3-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power. Unity Absorb, choose 1 Towa in your warp, place it under this card, then choose 1 card in your hand and discard it, choose 1 mirror with energy cost of 6 in your deck, place it on top of this card, shuffle your deck. And Auto Burst 3, when this card is played, draw 2 cards. For some draw support, and then to play your 6-drop mirrors onto them. And next we run 2 copies of Mira Self Reformation. He is a 5-drop, 5,000 combo, 20,000 power. Double Strike, Unity Absorb, choose 1 Towa in your warp, place it under this card. If your leader card is Towa or an Android card, choose 1 mirror from your deck with edge cost of 7 and play it in active mode on top of this card, then shuffle your deck. He is deflect, so he can't be countered. If you have 10 more black cards in your warp, reduce the energy cost in your hand by 1, so he then becomes a 4-drop. Although it would be good if he actually had Overrealm, he'd be a lot easier to get out. Next, we run 3 copies of Ultimate Transformation Mira. He is a 6-drop, 5,000 combo, 30,000 power. When this card is played, choose one card in your opponent's hand, send it to the warp. Good hand control, always good to have. Active battle, once per turn, choose one black card with 30,000 power, place it in an observer's drop area. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to the warp. So you just take another 30,000, put it into the drop, and send something to your opponent's warp. Next we have 3 copies of Mirror Creator Absorbed. He is a 7-drop, 10,000 combo, plus 1 to use this combo. Over round 4 by paying 1, deflect. Auto, when you play this card with Union, your opponent chooses 3 cards from their hand, sends them to the warp. This card gains double strike for the turn, so more hand control and more damage. When this card attacks, it gets plus 5,000 for each card in your warp until the end of the turn, where this card has the errata. So you only gain the plus 5 for each card in your warp for the duration of the turn, not permanently, how broken that may be. And next we run 2 copies of Scientist Fu. He is a 7-drop, 10,000 combo, plus 1 to use this combo, 25,000 power, Overwhelm of 7, pay 1 to use his Overwhelm, double strike, and when you use this card for Overwhelm, draw 2 cards. So it's just more damage and draw, always good to have. Next for some new components, we run 4 copies of Gotenks Fusion Renewed. He is a 3-drop, 5,000 combo, 15,000 power blocker. Counterattack, send 3 cards from your drop to your warp. Negate the attack and play this card. Permanent, if you have a battle card with an energy cost of 6 in play, during your opponent's turn, reduce the energy cost in your hand by 1, so he just becomes a 2-drop. When this card attacks, choose 3 black battle cards from your warp, place them in your drop, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 3 or less and send it to the owner's warp. So it's just warping more cards, and you get to choose some cards in your warp and put them into your drop. Next we run 3 copies of Super Saiyan Gotenks Surging Strike. He has a 6-drop, 5,000 combo, 25,000 power. Unique dual attack, Overwhelm 6, paying 2 black. Xeno Evolve black on a Gotenks with energy cost of 3, so you can evolve this onto the one I just showed you. When this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, choose 1 black Sun Goten and Xeno and 1 black Trunks Xeno with an energy cost of 3 and Overwhelm skill into your drop areas or warp. So we're not running those pieces. He's just mostly used for the Evolve or the Overwhelm if needed. Active battle, pay 1 black. This card gets plus 10,000 power and double strike. So he becomes a 30 dual attack double strike. Really good to have if you want to cheat out. Really good. Overwhelm. Next we run 4 copies of Gravy and Demigress Thrall. He is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, 15,000 power. And we mostly don't play him, we just use him for his ability. When this card attacks or combos with this card, if your leader card is black, choose 2 cards in your warp, place them in your drop. So if you need those extra cards in your drop when you have some in the warp, for an Overwhelm, just combo with him and you get 2 cards back. Next, for super combos, we run 4 copies of Super Saiyan Son Goku, Time Patrol Elite. He's just our basic super combo. If your leader card is black and your life is 4 or less, when this card is used in a combo, draw 1 card. So we got foils for those. Those are really nice generic super combos. Next, we run 3 copies of Remote Serious Bomb. It's a 1-drop extra card, active main. Your opponent chooses one of their battle cards and sends it to the warp. Pretty straightforward. If your opponent's got battle cards out you don't want out, your opponent has to choose one of them, goes to the warp. Next, we run 4 copies of Power Burst. It's our black Sparking Negate. If your leader card is black, negate the attack, and then choose 1 black card in your drop or warp with energy cost of 1, add it to your hand so you can get back any of your 1-drops. And Sparking 5s, if you have 5 cards in your drop area, you can play this card for free by taking a card from your life instead. Next, we run 4 copies of Super Kamehameha. It is a 1-drop counterplay black negate, or 1 black counterplay. If your leader card is black and your life is 4 or less, if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 3 or less, it is sent to the owner's warp instead of being played. And if you have if all your cards are only black cards in your energy, if your life is 4 or less, you can activate this card's counter skill by adding a card from your life into your hand instead. So if all of your energy is black, it can be played for free by taking a card from your life and just warping or putting something in the drop with energy cost 3 or less when it's counterplayed. And last but not least, we run 2 Rebellion Hammer. It is a 2-drop, another counterplay. If your leader card is black and you can send 3 black battle cards from your drop area to your warp, The battle card that is being played has an energy cost of 4 or less. It is played in its owner's drop area instead of being played. Permanent, if you have 12 or more cards in your warp, reduce the energy cost in your hand by 1, so it'll just be another 1 drop. Anyways, that's it for the deck profile, so remember to comment, rate, please subscribe. Like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Those links are in the description below. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. There'll be more content like this and much more on my channel. So have a good weekend, guys. See you guys next time. Have a good one.